Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.
Medoc Mountain State Park is a little gem hidden away in Halifax County. In fact, the parkland was once the site of a mining operation, but as Derek Long discovered recently, this small state park is starting to get noticed.
Well, the park was established in the 1970s, and Sidney Weller actually owned this property and started the Scuppernong vineyards out here on the park. Well, he ended up selling the vineyards to the Garrett family. They named this area Medoc after their favorite wine producing area in France. For a long time, it produced the Virginia Dare wine, which was one of America's #1 selling wines. But then when the Prohibition came along, of course, it kind of shut down the cellars. But for years, you could still come and enjoy the grapes, and the grapes were still used for home winemaking, which was still legal at the time. And people could come pay 50 cents and have all the grapes they want and have picnics out at the park and be entertained by singers at one point.
Visitors can still picnic at the park and be entertained by songbirds.
Well, our visitor center is a brand new center. We have new exhibits that discuss the native history around the area and also the history of the park itself when it was established. It discusses the geological features we have here at the park. Also, in the visitor center, you can see a big map of our trails. The geology is extremely unique. We're located in a fall zone, so here at Medoc, you can find rocks that are found in the far west of North Carolina, and also you can find different rocks and sediments that are only found in the coast. It's called Medoc Mountain, but technically we're not a mountain. We're only 325 feet above sea level. But the reason it's called mountain is pretty much because there's no higher point east of Medoc Mountain. A lot of people, they go to the mountains and they want to climb mountains and have this big panoramic view. We actually do not have that, but we do have beautiful scenery. There's year-round camping, family camping that is. We also have 4 group sites. The group sites are closed through November through March. And we do have 12 electric hookup sites, 2 handicap sites. We pride ourselves in having a very, very clean restroom facility and nice hot showers for those who like to camp but still want to have their showers. And also, besides camping, we have over 10 miles of hiking trails, which we have some of the most beautiful hiking trails, I believe, in the state. Our creek, we have 2 big red bridges that cross over our creek, and we have small rapids throughout our creek. And when you go down and you actually view the creek, it is so peaceful and it's very serene when you're out there. If you do come to fish, all your North Carolina fishing rules and regulations apply in the park.
During the summer months, the park offers canoe and kayak rentals, or you can bring your own any time of year.
And you'll do it a 2.5-mile trip through the park, which is one of the best ways to view the park because you see all sorts of amazing things when you're on the creek. One of the neatest things when you do paddle the creek is to see a belted kingfisher along the banks of the creek. Sometimes you'll see some small holes in the sides of the bank, and the belted kingfisher is this blue bird with this long, long beak that pretty much lives in the holes on the bank of the creek. And when you paddle the creek, you'll see him jumping from tree to tree, getting a little bit ahead of you each time, and so you'll pretty much follow him down the creek until you reach a certain point, and then you'll see him fly back around behind you and start going through the same tree process over and over again.
The park is 30 miles from the nearest town, so there's no light pollution at night.
Our night skies are gorgeous. Anybody interested in astronomy, I do suggest checking out our park in the evenings. We have a huge open field where we do some different astronomy programs throughout the year, and our local astronomers bring out their big telescopes with 3.5-foot mirrors and everything to view Saturn and Jupiter, and you can actually see different galaxies and all sorts of really unique star formations. A lot of people don't realize we're here. It's one of the very few small parks that a lot of people don't know about, so you can come to this park and camp and enjoy yourself and get out into the park and do a hike or something like that to get outside and experience nature the way it was intended to be experienced.
This is Derek Long for North Carolina Weekend.
Winter hours at Medoc Mountain State Park from November through February are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. For more information, contact the Medoc Mountain State Park office at 252-586-6588 or go to ncparks.gov.
Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.